Seid gegrüßt zu einer neuen Folge von Gabriel Knight. Ja, wir stehen hier vor der Tür der alten Dame und schauen mal, ob sie uns heute empfangen wird. Und dazu haben wir ja...
It looks like my priest outfit is complete.
Genau, dieses Ding hier fertig gemacht. Jetzt müssen wir nur noch wissen, wie zieht man das Ding an? Ah, genau, so geht das.
Alright, but this is private.
So, dann schauen wir mal, ob das jetzt klappen wird.
Yes? Who is it?
Father McLaughlin.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Father McLaughlin, you say? You must be new in the parish. I'm so pleased to meet you, Father. Do come in.
Thank you, my child.
Und wir sind drin. Sehr schön.
Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Schauen wir uns ganz kurz mal um.
It's a painting of a pretty young lady in old-fashioned clothes.
Warum gibt es da dieses Sprechsymbol noch
Not of
dazu?
in younger days.
Good heavens, no, Father.
Ah, verstehe.
The upholstered chair is less comfortable than it looks. The painting behind the couch is a Madonna and Child. There's an old-fashioned jewelry box on the coffee table. The tea service has been polished recently. Madame uses it with her Creole sisters, perhaps.
Okay, ja, dann würde ich sagen, reden wir mal mit ihr.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
So. Gabriel sieht komplett anders aus, wenn er die Frisur ein bisschen anders gemacht hat. Fragen machst du doch erst einmal über sie selbst aus. Wer ist sie denn genau?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days, the city is overrun with people with no heritage at all. No offense, Father, but it's true. But the French, naturellement, will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, Father, I don't know what else to say.
Ja gut, dann plaudern wir mal ein bisschen.
It's so nice of you to invite me in.
But no, mon père. I am always happy to see one of the good fathers.
Do you find the weather to your liking?
It's terribly humid. I only go out in the morning and the evening.
What a delightful little dog you have.
Ah, yes, Castro is my boon companion.
Aren't you a member of the Creole Grand Arms?
Why, yes. We do much charitable work in the community, you know.
Okay.
Have you been attending Mass regularly, my child?
Oh, yes, Father. I attend Mass every morning. Many don't these days, you know.
You're dedicated, madam.
So, was haben wir sonst noch? Ja, genau. Erstmal New Orleans.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleans are of French origin, you know. My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France. The Creole society used to be so gay in New Orleans. Now, it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
Okay. Und dann fragen wir mal über Voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750, so I know more than most. Voodoo people are all over the city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice. Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on clothes. Oh, you have to be so careful. But I know their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too, and I can counteract their evil spells.
Okay.
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
It's just plain evil. It's dangerous to even discuss it.
Ja gut, dann lassen wir das mal. Was kann sie dann über die Mörder sagen? Die Morden? Oder die Mörder? Oder Morde, wie auch immer.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Voodoo-Murders? They are nothing new to me, Father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the streets. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here, in this room. But I try not to let them know about me. That's the best way.
Ja, okay.
What else do you know about the voodoo murders?
Shh! They'll hear you.
Nun gut. Dann fahren wir mal nach Schlangen.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes. They're evil creatures. Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
Right, thanks.
Er hat ja auch schon ein paar Träume, wo auch Schlangen drin vorkommen, von daher.
Do you know anything else about snakes?
It would be bad luck to talk about that anymore.
Ja gut, dann fahren wir mal nach John's Eve.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Oh, St. John's Eve, Mary. I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at St. Louis Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness, worse than All Hallows Eve. They will corrupt anything, Father.
They? They who?
Oh, you know.
Wissen wir das wirklich?
What else can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I don't think I should say any more about that.
Ja gut, dann fahren wir mal nach der Marie Laveau.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, her. I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen? Ah, my great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knows the truth about her.
Und was war die Wahrheit?
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
No, I won't say anything more. Not to you, Father. I'm sure you mean well, but you are an outsider.
Naja gut, dann erstmal nicht.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Und Wewe?
Do you know anything about Veves?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Oh, yes, Father. It is the wickedest kind. The kind they practice here in New Orleans.
Okay, und Dambala?
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Dann wahrscheinlich auch nicht über Badagree.
Does the name Ogun Badagree mean anything to you?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, dann haben wir Marie Laveau noch, aber das geht nicht im Moment. Und Capri Sancor haben wir noch.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sankar means?
Mary, I know. I bet you do not know, Father, n'est pas?
Und Eat Chili. Ja, klar. Jetzt heißt, das haben wir ja schon rausgekriegt. Ein Glück waren wir vorher bei diesem Professor und nicht zuerst hier, wie ich eigentlich wollte.
It means goat without horns.
Father, you surprised me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
Okay, erzählt sich jetzt ein bisschen mehr über Marie Laveau.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
She was only a front for the real evildoers, Father. And that's the truth about Marie Laveau.
Okay, jetzt erzählt's ein bisschen mehr. Ja gut, aber nicht allzu viel.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Okay, fahren wir nochmal danach.
Can you tell me anything else about human sacrifice?
What is to tell? They cut your heart out.
Okay, dann fahren wir mal nach den wirklichen Voodoo-Königinnen.
Who are the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled La Veau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Okay.
Tell me more about this secret voodoo hound for.
Well, I've never seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you paid me. But it's here in New Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear their drums at night, oh yes. That's why I'm so ill, I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there, I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if ever there was one.
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I've always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Ja,
I can
klar.
see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Natürlich.
Bless
So.
this bracelet of a snake, even though its vibes aren't great. Let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now let us pray.
So.
It's a bracelet in the shape of a snake.
Gut, dann wollen wir mal schauen, ob wir da was machen können. Wir haben ja hier ein bisschen Ton.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
Wilbur? Ja, okay.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression.
Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
So, ich würde sagen, das war's dann auch. Und wir haben wieder einen Erfolg freigeschaltet. Sehr schön. So, dann schauen wir uns das Ding mal genauer an.
It's a clay mold of Madame Cazaunoux' snake bracelet.
Okay, sehr gut gemacht, Gabe. Können wir ihr ja jetzt das hier noch zeigen. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir das machen sollten, aber... nee, wir können ja gar nichts zeigen. Nun gut, dann würde ich sagen, sind wir hier fertig.
Bless you, my child.
Bless you, Father McLaughlin.
So, dann verlassen wir
I'm not going
mal...
back on the street looking like this.
Dann verlassen wir mal die Karte. Oder die Straße. Oder
It's
wie
getting
auch immer.
late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Okay, dann war's das wohl mit Tag 3. Oh,
Excuse me. I'm going inside.
Oh, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he? Here?
I really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning.
Gracie, say goodnight.
oh, das ist doch etwas unerwartet gewesen. Nun gut, dann haben wir mal noch Besuch.
You came. I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Your eyes. I could show you around a little. It's not much, but
Please don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Ja, dieser Gabriel. Aber keine Träume diese Nacht. Das ist doch auch nicht schlecht, oder? Und damit fangen wir mit Tag 4 an. Ja, da geht die gute Malia wieder von dann. Und wahrscheinlich kommt Grace jetzt. Ja, genau, da kommt sie auch schon. Was ist das? Da steht jemand am Fenster.
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Have it your way.
Ja, Grace ist erstaunlich leise heute Morgen.
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah, he gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Okay.
Gabriel watches the man watching the shop.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Ja, okay.
Get the hell out.
The figure outside.
Ja, das bringt wohl nicht wirklich viel. Na ja, gut, dann lesen wir einfach mal die Zeitung. Was gibt's denn diesen Morgen Neues zu berichten?
Times dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the Voodoo-Morde. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The Voodoo-Murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were a result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good?
It's ridiculous. And what about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel, but if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation lest his eye fall on you, too.
Peachy.
Gabriel also spots an ad for Sam Springleton, a jeweler. Sam hangs out at the Napoleon House.
Okay. Das wäre vielleicht gar nicht mal schlecht, da vorbeizugehen. Da könnte man, der könnte uns vielleicht einen Gefallen tun und dieses Tonteil, das wir, also diesen Tonabdruck, den wir gemacht haben von diesem Armreif, könnte der vielleicht für uns nochmal erstellen. Ja, und das sollten wir unbedingt mal mit Mosley noch reden. Weil kann doch nicht sein, dass das Ding geschlossen worden ist. Und dass es nur ein Kartellkrieg war. Der Professor hat ja schon gesagt, es ist authentisch gewesen. Naja, gut. Dann schauen wir mal, ob Grace noch neue Nachrichten für uns hat.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Oh, okay, da hat es relativ viel.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Ugh, no. Makes my skin crawl, though.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
No, sorry.
Ich glaube zwar nicht, dass er da viel mit anfangen kann, aber wir fragen trotzdem mal.
Do you know anything about Veves?
Not a clue. Sorry.
Ritual patterns used in voodoo.
Fascinating. I can't help you out, though.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo houndfall?
In New Orleans?
I think so.
No, I don't, but it sounds dangerous. You're not gonna try to find this voodoo group yourself, are you?
Would I do that? Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Ugh, now what are you getting yourself into?
Nothing you need to know about, do you?
I know there are dark forms of any major religion. Where there's a yin, there's a yang.
Speaking of yin and yang...
But no, I don't know anything really about voodoo, dark or otherwise, sorry.
Ja gut, jetzt haben wir noch, oh, Das können wir noch mal nehmen.
Are you sure you don't know anything about black voodoo?
You are desperate. I told you I can't help you.
Ja, okay. Also jetzt können wir noch anscheinend eine Frage stellen, dass sie was ermitteln soll für uns. Und wir haben noch Messages. Aber die 2 Sachen fragen wir erst in der nächsten Folge dann. Dann sage ich mal vielen Dank fürs Anschauen. Macht's gut und bis zur nächsten Folge. Tschüss.